Good morning. Good morning, Piper. Bright and early this morning. You've probably been up for a few hours working. I am here and ready to go. Did not want to get out of bed this morning, but I'm feeling a little bit better than I did on Wednesday of last week. So there's always that. So all right, it is time for us to get going. For those of you that are new, if you're just stopping in here, we do a 25-minute Pomodoro method, 25 minutes of writing, and then 5 minutes of chit chat at the end. Get up, move around, do a break, and we'll do the first one now. So we'll talk at 8:25. Our music is from Quiet Quest again today. Trying a new one. We'll see what y'all think. Let me know at the next break. Oh, my volume wasn't up. It says go. It's Monday. was not ready for that. Completely caught off guard. Ooh, we got some chat going on. Not only do we have chat going on, but I'm so happy to see that. Hi, Jamie. How long were you sitting there in the background? A
I
long
don't know. I was there and then I got pulled away. And so I'm like, oh, I can't be on after all. And then it came back. So I was like happy that you didn't add me, but then I was able to come. So it was the
time.
hokey pokey today.
It's so nice to see you this morning. Let's say good morning, everybody. Good morning, Melody. It's so nice to see you this morning.
Melody.
Jamie's already here, and I'm not going to put yours
I
up
always
there.
I want to sing when I hear melody
I
because of
know.
course. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, 100% know what you're saying. Good morning, BDZ. Glad to have you in
Good
here as well.
morning. Ooh, she's
Allie is
this
here.
way. I gotta go this way to see her picture. Good morning,
Uh,
Allie.
good morning. She said she had to change coffee shop. That can be devastating. What if the other coffee
Ah.
isn't as good? My last one was ruined by ignorant people who have no care for others. Honestly, I'm
Hmm.
laughing, but I completely understand. Jamie and I have a really, really great story about a coffee shop and a guy staring at us.
It was so strange. Like,
So
I was sure he must know somebody that we were sitting with because we were all still kind of new to each other, right? And so, like,
kinda.
I didn't know if maybe he was someone's ride or something, or like, thought maybe they were familiar. Anyway, it turned out he was just staring.
We were at a chain restaurant slash coffee shop. I don't know if I should name it or not, in a town called Grand Blanc. And this guy was like, and so finally we were just like, do you guys know that? I'm like, he was like right here at the table next to us, just sitting there staring, laughing at what we're saying. We're just like, what in the world? Couldn't find out. None of us knew this guy. All right. Fast forward a month and we meet at the same chain, but a different location, 20 minutes away, 15 minutes away. He's there
There he was.
and staring at us, like, to the point where, like, we're like, "Should we call our husbands?" Like, is it safe for us to walk out to our car? Like, it was creepy, and the guy we've seen him multiple times at this place, and every time he just sits in his booth, turns sideways, drinking his coffee, staring like this, laughing at our
Well,
jokes, and
that's how we knew we should have a podcast because we figured we would have at least one audience member who would tune in faithfully. We're like, we must be so entertaining. Ah.
Well,
Mm.
luckily, he's not our only, listener, otherwise, that would be a different kinda show now, wouldn't it? Piper Piper says, are
Look
you
at
reading the same thing?
that. Yes.
Gremlin ran into a tree with her eye yesterday. Oh, her mama just left to take her to get it looked at because it doesn't look nice. So I'm on a mini gremlin duty and have to get her to school. Oh, mini gremlin. Aw. I know that you keep calling them gremlins, but I know you're saying it with love. So
Well, it kind
Jamie.
of almost sounds like a play on the word grandma. If they're like your gremlin instead of
Mhm.
gremlin, like because you're the grandma. So anyway, so Jamie, what are you
And
telling
well,
me?
first of all, and I'm gonna say too, the apple don't fall far from the tree. So what does that say about yourself, Piper? You little gremlin. So Jamie posted on her timeline a picture of a little chick hanging from a mask on someone's
Oh
yes, and she tagged me in it and said this was my future. Well, you weren't wrong, Jamie.
yeah. What
We
happened?
we came back from the feed store with another duck and 4 chicks.
No, you're supposed to get a goose after you get
No, I
duck,
hate geese.
duck, duck,
Brown
goose,
duck.
right? Isn't that how? Oh.
I guess in Minnesota we have to double check this with Tina, but duck, 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 gray duck is what they say. Look it up. Like my kids were telling me, I'm like,
Yeah,
no, no
because
way.
you hear the guh and you get up like it's goose. It's a fake
Uh,
out. Yeah.
maybe. All
I
right,
used to
let's
say
talk about
good duck because then I
let's
could really draw it out.
let's talk about my stupidity when we come back. 25 more minutes, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna turn the volume up on this, and I'll try to keep track and not be scared this time.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, no. I was scared that time too. If anybody was watching the
What?
screen.
What
If anyone was,
happened?
because the timer went off and I wasn't ready for it. So if anyone was watching the
Oh.
screen, they saw me jump. So we went in to get something. Oh, a little pool for our ducks. For those of you who don't know, we bought duck last week because I obviously don't have enough on my plate. And when we were in there, they had we always just look at the chicks. We've done this for years and never walked out with any, never walked out with ducks either. And we were looking at them, and I said to the woman working there, who's become my buddy now, I said, "So next year, if this goes well with the ducks, then next year we can add chicks, right?" And she went, I was like, "What?" And she's like, "If you're gonna do that, you really should add them at the same time. Otherwise, your ducks may be way too territorial, and you may never be able to get chickens involved."
Mm.
So we all went to lunch. My girls at first were like, "Yeah," they're like, "Wait a minute, more work," because this is on them. Like, this is our homeschooling for the win. Like, this, we're learning to raise chickens, our ducks. And so we went and talked about it, and the girls finally they came up with the decision that yes, let's do the chickens now. So we go back and we're going to get 4 chickens because you had to buy at least 4. And she's like, "Well, I have a couple more breeds in the back. I'll take you back there." Okay, we go walking back, and I'm like, "Oh, what's that?" They had a different breed of duck. And she's like, "Oh, that's a ruined duck." And so I'm looking up on my phone. I'm like, I just keep showing me mallard. I see mallards. I don't. She's like, "The ruins look exactly like a mallard, but they don't fly away." And I was like, "Oh," because growing up, my grandpa's farm, every summer there was a duck that was a mallard that came back every summer, and it became so used to my grandpa that it would come up to her. He'd feed it with his hand. We loved that duck. So guess what? I came home with another duck, and its name is Matilda. So I have
A
4 ducks
duck,
and 4 chickens.
4 ducks and 4 chickens. It's like some bizarre alternate universe of the Brady Bunch.
Yes, exactly. So, all right. Piper says, "LOL, I'm glad you had a faithful stalker that calls you to start the podcast." Me too. I am too.
Yeah.
And then she says, "LOL, I suppose they should be Mogways." I think is how it's pronounced. It's with an O. I looked it up because I didn't know what you're talking about. That I remembered after reading it. It's from the movie, but I don't really know how to spell that. So you were very close. So, all right, Jamie, what are you working on today?
Well, stuff I hate, social media, but it has to be done. Although I'm having a lot of fun exploring Clubhouse. It's available on Android now, so a lot
When are we
more
gonna-
people are kind of flooding the platform, you know.
When are we gonna do one? Like start a
Well,
room?
I tried to start you a room this morning. I tried to pull you and Teresa and Tina into it, but none of you all were paying attention to me. And then I thought, oh my goodness, I think Teresa's productivity sprints were happening at the same time. So it was just bad timing. But I was like, well, we could do this private room. And then if we're like having fun, we can make it public. So like if you guys see me on there and try to like suck me into a room, as long as I know you, I'll come. But don't expect me to like drive this situation. The whole problem is I have no message. Okay. Like I'll take your message and be super enthusiastic about it, but I have nothing really to say. So I'll just come and be the clown for you. But I'm just, there.
So I don't get any notifications from Clubhouse. I got to figure out. I need to figure out because I didn't know you were trying to pull me in. So that's the second time you've like said to me, I tried this, and I was like, so I got to figure out why I'm not getting notifications on that. But
I don't even know how to use it. I don't think anybody knows how to use it. It's so new. And that's why also I've been kind of shy about doing anything. Like even raising my hand in a room is kind of scary. Like when you go into some of these rooms, they'll just pull you up on the stage. You just say someone wants to pull you on the stage and you feel like, what? But they're not expecting you to talk. They're just letting you sit there in case you want to talk. So anyway, it's kind of a learning curve, but it's been fun.
It'll be just like when we started the podcast. We're like, no big deal. No one is ever going to see this. Like, we'll just do this so we can keep in touch with each other. Nobody's ever going to watch this podcast. Fast forward 3 years.
I know. Like, I don't know what I thought I was doing when I did with the podcast. I guess I thought, well, my children might, I don't know. Nobody was paying any attention to me. So come over here and talk to the camera. Yeah, yes, that's right. Since you're paying attention to me, I'll come talk to you, Jen.
All right, it's time for the next print.
All right, last
That was
one for
fast.
me before my breaky poo.
That's right. Oh, where'd it go? I hate that it closes out if I don't pay attention to it. Oh,
3,
there we go.
2, 1, go.
Done.
Just in time. I need to have a little snack.
Oh, that sounds good. I haven't had breakfast yet. Coffee is my breakfast, though. Teresa says, I'm down for starting a private room. I just have to know when to show up. I've barely looked at it, just enough to follow all of you guys. So here's where my communication comes out, right? If we're going to do it, let's not do it private. Let's just do it. Who's watching, right? Let's just like pull the Band-Aid off and just
That's
go
how
in
you
and
got
do
me
it.
into this mess. That's how you got me podcasting in the first place.
And
But
how
whatever,
great
like,
is
here's
this
the thing.
mess?
I'm just too spontaneous to commit to an on the regular right now. So here's the thing. On Clubhouse, it's great. It shows you who's available to hang out, just like whenever. And you can't start an official room until you've been a host Like you can't have your own come and see Jennifer every Friday at 2 place until you've started chats a few times or whatever.
Right.
So the point is, anybody who wants to practice, if they see that I'm green and I'm active, if you pull me into a room, I will know because I'm actually active at that time. I'm paying attention.
So question, is this something that is would be a scheduled thing, or is it just like a kind of a random fly at the seat of your pants kind of a thing? Like are people like scheduling shows like we do the
Yes.
podcast? Oh.
They absolutely are. But again, it's very new, so you could go in there and decide what it's going to be for you. At least that's how I'm treating it, because that's how I have to treat everything in my writing life, so that I will keep doing it.
I think
But
we
you
should
can, have people show up just like, you do your accountability writing sprints every day, right? You could show up there and do whatever.
I think we should do like newbie news or something where like Teresa comes in, we can just talk and she can ask questions, or we can talk and ask her what's going on with her life, and like we're a little bit more seasoned. We just kind of chat about things as if we met for coffee to talk about the writing world, right? I think that would be fun.
Yeah, I wonder what people would want. Oh, Piper got her gremlin off without tears.
And that
That's the
is
best.
victory. Been there. That is victory.
I know
Yeah.
it can be so stressful when you have got to beat the
Mhm.
clock.
Oh, Piper says, I don't know what you're talking about, but I participate in the Zoom office. And one of the reasons it's private is a certain level of Patreon is so there's some control over who's there.
Oh.
We're talking about
Mhm.
Clubhouse. So Clubhouse is this new thing. It used to only be on iOS, but now it's on Android as well. And it is like audio only, and people go in and like experts or whatever go in. They start rooms, right? And then people can join the room. And yeah, I don't know. We've not played enough with it, but
Here's the thing. There's several different people who appear to be over there. There's singles looking to mingle, and so you have to be careful which rooms you kind of stumble into over there. But there are philosophical chats happening. There are scientific chats happening. The biggest deal, the reason I know about it is because Elon Musk made a really big splash over on Clubhouse. And so it got out that, oh, Elon Musk is on Clubhouse. It must be like a big deal thing. I don't know, but that's even how it came into my head that it existed. So I thought it was only people who were into, space travel or going to Mars or whatever, only to find out it's just another social media platform. The thing is, it's audio only. So you're relying on just a little picture of your face. It's not a visual platform, which is great if you're not into, doing the face for a visual situation. But people are generally using it just the way that they would use TikTok or anything else, another platform to sell books if you're a writer. Do you know what I'm saying?
right.
Mm-hmm.
So interesting.
Mm-hmm.
If I do it, it's going to be just by the seat of my pants. I'm not going to put any sort of effort more than that into it because I just don't have it in me right now.
I know it doesn't fit in the business plan, but it's fun to dabble.
Right. All right, Jamie, I know you're out of here. Thanks so much for stopping in here. I had a question for you, but there's not
See you
time
guys
now.
later.
Maybe I'll message you. Okay.
All right.
Bye, everyone. All right.
Catch you
Bye,
later.
Jamie.
Bye.
All right, here we go, guys. One more time, and then I'm out of here as well to start the rest of my day. I don't know why there's such a long countdown on this.
3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1. Done.
Done. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I have not asked not one time today what you guys are working on, how many words you got, none of that. Because my focus today, because it's Monday and it's the first day of the week, and I launched last week and I had 2 separate giveaways. So today is all about signing paperbacks, getting addresses, getting everything ready to go in the mail. I went through all my Goodreads reviews, all my BookBub reviews, and liked and commented. I'm taking this other author's advice where she likes all the 4 and 5 star comments and then comments on the 5 star. I think that's good. I think that like a 4 star is good, so you get a like, and a 5 star. If you give me a 5 star, then I'm gonna thank you for it personally. So that's what I did on both BookBub and Goodreads, and so that's what I did this morning was a bunch of catch up from over the weekend because after the book launched, and then it hit I don't know if you guys know this. If you don't follow me on Facebook, you probably don't know this, or on Instagram. I hit #1 in new release. I can't believe I'm just not mentioning this. Like, I guess I feel like everybody just knows this already. But yeah, I hit #1 in Christian historical fiction new releases. So like not the overall Christian historical, but only among new releases. But hey, I'll take it. Whatever. So anyway, that kind of happened on Friday night or Saturday. I think it was Friday night. It was Friday night. And so like I really had like unplugged already. Like I was just done with the release. Like what is what I've got some promos still happening, but it is what it is. So Piper says, "Woohoo, yeah, Jen, that's amazing." I thank you. I appreciate it. I guess I should have like said this early on in the beginning of this. So, um, Piper says, "I'm not sure what happened yesterday, but I had another huge spike in downloads yesterday, and I'm beginning to get a few sales on book 2." That happened to me once too. Like after I did a bunch of promos, and then later, like it was kind of like still getting downloads, but not like the big ones. And then one day I just had a bunch, and I'm like, "Did I schedule a promo that I didn't know about?" But I didn't. So that happened to me once too. Teresa says, "Amazing, Jen. Congratulations." Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, that was very exciting. So anyway, there's a lot to be done now. Like the downside of the downhill of after release is what I'm working on right now. So I don't know what you guys are working on because I didn't ask. I had so many things I was talking about this morning. I'm really sorry. That was very rude of me. So I hope you guys are productive. Um, Piper says, "But I might have missed the news if you said it earlier." Woohoo. I didn't say it earlier here. I said it on Instagram and on Facebook. And then I just kind of walked away for the weekend because we had so many other things going on. So Melody says, "That's exciting, Jen. Congratulations." Thank you. I really appreciate it. So yeah, fun stuff. So that's what I did today. Signed autographed copies of the book and got their addresses on the papers and stuff. And waiting to hear back from my not Goodreads, the BookBub winners. And then, yeah. Piper says she's trying to get her captives to start a fire in the lab before they escape. Are they not cooperating? I hate it when they don't cooperate. I should have been writing today. I was all ready to start, not writing, editing. I was all ready to get to editing because I thought it'll take me like one sprint to get all the things done that I need to get done. I always think I can accomplish more than I actually can. Am I the only one? I'm probably not the only one. I'm hoping I'm not the only one. So I'm off to, I don't think I'm homeschooling today. I think I'm going to tell the girls. We have my son's wedding this week, and we have a ton to do to get ready for it, including I haven't got my girls' dresses hemmed yet. I forgot. With the book launch and everything, I forgot. So it's possible that I might have a stressful situation there. But you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. If the dress shop cannot do it in a timely manner without charging me through the nose for it, I'm just going to take them as is and I'll find someone, or I'll do it myself. I can sew. I don't know if I'm talented enough to do that. My mother was always my go-to seamstress. This is probably why I didn't even think about it. My mother was amazing seamstress. She could do anything. And now with the dementia, I don't know. I don't know that she could, and I don't want to chance the dresses on that. So, yes, it is exciting. It's it's out of state, so and I've not really been involved in the planning, so it's weird, but he did send me, like, a itinerary, which I feel a little bit better now that I see exactly what's supposed to happen at what time because 'cause I'm a planner, so that was really helpful to me, so, um, okay. Tracy says, "I feel like I can accomplish more housework than I can." I know I can't. I know I can't. So other people can, and I don't understand this, and I've prayed about it, but I guess God's given me other talents. I don't know, but I used to have this sister-in-law. They're divorced now, unfortunately, but she could come to my house and she would talking to me, and then she would, and I was never offended because she had a little bit of OCD issues, but she could whip my house, the whole house into shape in an hour. And in that same hour, I couldn't even get dishes done. Like, I don't even know how she was able to just I just don't have the talent. So I have other talents. So I just want to get to a place in my income that I can hire somebody who has that talent. I'll keep doing my marketing and my book covers, whatever I got to do to be able to have the money to pay for someone to clean my house. That's just how it is. So, all right, everyone, thanks for joining me this morning. I will be back tomorrow morning with newsletter chat. Specifically, I'm hoping to talk about doing what Piper has already done, but to send out a letter to see if people want to stay on my newsletter list or not. I have over 200 people that haven't clicked in 6 months, and I would be really happy to free myself of those people. Um, yeah, because at first I was so upset when people were unsubscribing, and now I'm like, yay, when I see somebody unsubscribe because that means they don't want to be there. I don't want them there either. So let's get my numbers better because my numbers are abysmal right now. So if you want to see what abysmal looks like, tune in tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Piper says, "Hey, it's how God made your brain work. He gave me so much creativity and so little common sense, but hey, he didn't give other people who have common sense my creativity." That is so true. Tracy says, "Yeah, no, not me." I'm guessing she means like about the cleaning. Trace also says, "This weekend I thought I'd get my hall and kitchen taped and painted. I got the hall done, working on kitchen now, nearly ready to start painting." That's awesome. I need to drywall my mud the drywall on my kitchen ceiling, and maybe I'll get that done today. I'm thinking we're going to be going to the dress shop. I'm hoping they'll fit us in today. So, all right, everyone. I appreciate you being here. I hopefully will see you tomorrow morning, and if not, see you back Wednesday here doing this again. If you enjoyed what we do here today, don't forget to try look at Teresa Thomas Writes at her YouTube channel because she does it 6 to 8 a.m. Every day of the week, I believe, every Monday through Friday. She has productivity sprints that are awesome. When I get myself out of bed in time, I get a lot done. So Piper says, "I figure that any progress is still moving forward." I agree 100%. You guys have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye.